वक्रतुण्डमहाकायं कोटिसूर्यसमप्रभं निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव. ॐ सर्वाभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः. ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Today, on the very auspicious occasion of 257th birth anniversary of Sadguru Sri Tyagaraja-Swami, I feel very fortunate to sit up before all of you and try to share my knowledge of his compositions. Most of his compositions are in Telugu language. Some are there in Sanskrit also. Today, I will explain the meaning of two compositions. One is Manasu Swadheenamaina-Sankarabharanam Mari Mantra Tantramulela in the Raga Shankarabharanam set to Mishra Chaptalam. And another is one of the 5 Pancharatnas in Raga Varali, Kanakararuchira, Kanakavasana, Ninnu Kanakararuchira. The first composition is Manasu Swadheenamaina-Sankarabharanam Mari Mantra Tantramulela. In Telugu language, Ela means why, for what purpose. Here Tyagaraja Swami asks a question to himself. Ela, why? What is the need? Mantra tantramulu ela. What is the purpose of learning or practicing lot of mantras and tantras? If, that is a big if. Manasu Swadheenamaina-Sankarabharanam. For the great soul who has complete control over his mind, what is the use of mantras and tantras? That is the meaning of the first line. Manasu Swadheenamaina, Swa-adheenamaina. One whose control, Swa-adheenam, one whose own control. That is, if my mind is in my control, I don't need all the mantras and tantras and other things. if you think in a reverse way, the purpose of all mantras and tantras is to get a control over your mind. You think backwards. For a great soul who has complete control on his mind, there is no need to practice mantras and tantras. Reading the other way, the mantras and tantras we practice are for the purpose of gaining control on our own mind. So this is the line which means Manasu Swadheenamaina ఆ ఘనునికి మరి మంత్ర తంత్రములు ఏల. In Telugu language, the plural comes as lu. Tantra, mantramu, tantramu. When you tell them together, it seems mantra tantramulu. Manasu Swadheenamaina ఆ ఘనునికి మరి మంత్ర తంత్రములు ఏల. What is the need of practicing mantras and tantras for the great soul who has already acquired complete control on his mind? In the Anupallavi, తనువు తాను కాదని ఎంచువానికి తపస్సు సేయగనేల. తనువు తాను కాదని ఎంచువానికి తపస్సు సేయగనేల. దశరథ బాల. Tanuvu means this body. Tanu, kadani. Not myself. This body is not me. This is only body, but I am not the body. This knowledge is the purpose of all kinds of tapas, the penances. To understand and to imbibe this idea that this body is not me. People used to go to forests or lonely places and practice and do penance for years, long years in their life. Just to understand, tanuvu tanu kadu. This body is not me. The greatness of Tyagaraja Swami is, in every one of his compositions, there is a philosophical message which is connected to the materialistic world. We are all living in a materialistic world, but actually we are living a philosophical life, which we conveniently forget that we are not really this body, but we are the soul within. We have no time, we have no mind to acquire that knowledge that I am not the body. I am something else, not the body. Tanuvu తాను కాదని ఎంచువానికి తపస్సు సేయగనేల. ఏల, why? What purpose? What is the use of doing penance or tapassa? If you don't understand the fact that you are not the body. Most of us think I means this body. When you ask a question, who are you? What do we say? We say our name. Actually, we are not the name. The name is only an identification of this body. When I say Yagneswara Sastry, what comes into your mind is this body. This body is identified as a particular name. Actually, Yagneswara Sastry is the only name for this body. It is not the soul. Similarly, all of us feel or rather forget that we are not the body, but we are the soul within. So here Tyagaraja Swami says in this Anupallavi, Tanuvu tanu kadani enchuvaniki. Enchuvaniki for one who considers or who thinks or who understands that the body is not himself. Tapasu seyaganela. Why to do penance? Again, reading backwards, the purpose of doing tapas is to understand that you are not the body. Tanuvu tanu kadani enchuvaniki tapasu seyaganela. Manasu Swadheenamaina ఆ ఘనునికి మరి మంత్రతంత్రములేల. In this composition, we actually have 2 paragraphs, but usually the first one is not sung. We'll go into the first one also. అన్ని నీవనుచు ఎంచిన వానికి ఆశ్రమ భేదములు ఏలా. కన్ను కట్టు మాయ అని ఎంచువానికి కాంతల భ్రమలేల. This is the first paragraph. అన్ని నీవనుచును ఎంచిన వానికి ఆశ్రమ భేదములేల. కన్ను కట్టు మాయని ఎంచువానికి కాంతల భ్రమలేల. దశరథ బాల. This is the first paragraph. Anni means ella, all, everything in this world. Neevu ani, you, only you. This is the basic principle of Advaitam. Advaitam means rendilla, onne illu. The whole world, the concept of the universe and the creator. The creator and what he created, both are one and the same. There is actually no difference. But when you look at this human eyes, everything looks different. Anni neevanuchu. For one who thinks or understands that you are everything. Tyagaraja Swami is talking about Paramatma. O Rama, Dasharatha Bala, son of Dasharatha, for anyone who can understand that you are everything in this creation, for such a man, for such a human being, what is the need of ashrama bhedam? We have ashrama bhedas in everybody's life. We have 3 or 4 stages. When you are born, you have from the time of birth till you get married, this is an ashramam. That particular stage of life is brahmacharyam. The second stage is grihasthashramam. Once you get married and raise a family, then go with the family, live with the family, live for the family, sometimes forgetting yourself that you are what, but you are living only for family, wife, kids and all those things. That is called Grihastha Ashrama. The next ashramam is Sannyasa Ashrama. Or you can also divide into 2, saying Vanaprastham and Sannyasa. For one who understands that you are everything in this creation, what is the need of ashrama bhedam? That is, whether you are a brahmachari or a grihastha or a vanaprastha or a sannyasi, it doesn't really matter if you really realize it is everything the God or the ultimate Paramatma. అన్ని నీవు అనుచు ఎంచిన వానికి ఆశ్రమ భేదములేలా. సిమిలర్లీ, కన్ను కట్టు మాయ అని ఎంచిన వానికి కాంతల భ్రమలేలా. For one who can understand or realize the fact, what you see with these human eyes is really illusion. It is not the real thing. Maya. Kannu kattu maya. It is just a magician's illusion. A magician creates illusion in you. We all think, looking at the magician, there is a bird coming out of his hat. Actually, there is only hat, there is no bird. But he creates an illusion that there is a bird hiding in the hat. So for one who, this is what is called kannu kattu maya. For one who realizes that this whole world is an illusion, for such a man, kantala brahmalela, he never gets into that illusion of kanta. Here kanta we should understand in 3 words: woman, and the wealth, and the earth. These 3 are in Strilinga. These 3 are called kanta. Usually we understand kanta means only woman. But it's not so. Philosophically speaking, kanta means bhumi, the earth. I want to acquire 100 acres of land. I want to build a farmhouse. That is a kanta. Bhumi is a kanta. Similarly, the property we want to acquire, the money and other things like ornaments, lot of bank balance. Recently I heard somebody is having 10,000 crores in his bank balance. I don't know what he's going to do with that. But that is also a kanta.